What's up, YouTube enthusiast? Alright, so this is just me. This is kind of what I'm going to call imagination art. I just take like a nature scene and I kind of just show you what I see when I look at it by using my imagination. It's just something that I've always done ever since I was really little. I've always just sit and like go outside and create my own kind of world of little creatures. Luckily, I continue to do it all through my childhood, my teenage years, and now I'm in my 30s now. And I'm so thankful that I haven't lost my imagination. So right into it. Okay, so you see this hill over here? Right away, I'm just going to point one thing out because I'm sure this is probably, to me, like the easiest thing for anyone to see. But I'm not going to go with that because it's actually, to me, it's too, it's not really what I want to show y'all today. But I am going to go ahead and, like, just make sure that you can see what I'm exactly talking about. And see if you can, right off the bat, get your imagination working, because it's going to take your imagination at first to follow me along. And see, in this circle area, if you see, it kind of looks like what? Like a little face of a dog. You see, here's his little nose, and there's his eye sockets, and there's his tongue, okay? And there's his whatever, okay? But now I'm going to back that out, because I just wanted you to kind of get an idea of what this is so that you can follow along. All right, now I'm going to start off with, okay, this probably right here, right away, always draws my attention, and I don't know why I like this little creature right here. Okay, so I'm starting with its nose, coming around its eye socket, its cheek, and its ear. Okay, I hope you can see a little face there. And there's its other little ear on the other side. Okay, now here's its legs down here. Boom, there they are. Yep, she's a skinny little motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys, I cuss a lot. Let me just go ahead and leave that as a disclaimer. I cuss a lot, and I don't mean to cuss a lot. There's just a part of me in there that is cusses, and I don't know why. I need to work on it. Okay, but nobody's freaking perfect. So, moving on. Like it, don't like it, I do freaking apologize. If you don't mind, how about getting over it? If you want to watch my videos. If not, feel free to leave my channel and never watch again. Alright, so then I'm going to give her a little dress here. You see she's got a little outfit on. Boom, boom, boom. There's her little bottom half, top half. She's actually like a little dress, and I didn't mean for it to be so stylish, because she's kind of like this tribal warrior princess thing, I guess. Alright, so let's get back going, and I'm going to put in, she's holding like this spear type thing, as you can see now, probably, better, I hope. And it kind of has this feathered effect back here. I really don't know. I'm just going to color in what I see, and I see that color showing up, because I don't know if you can tell this, but what I do is, for the contrasting of the colors and the way that the light shines on them, from this picture's obviously taken, because I'm pretty sure this was a real picture taken somewhere. If not, kudos to you. Your digital skills are great. Anyway, and that allows me to see the contrast and see the detail and focusing on the detail. And then from that detail, my imagination just runs freaking rampant. Okay, so as you tell, there's just like her spear, okay? And there's so many things I could do at the end. I almost see like a little swordfish, not swordfish, I almost see like a fish at the end of it. But I'm not going to go there just because I'm trying to cut this down to where it's entertaining, but not like, oh my god, would you please hurry it up? I'm starting to get bored now. I'm so ready to go watch some Cam and K. Shout out to Cam and K, like, because had I not started watching them, and yeah, I guess I'm a loser. I didn't really get into the whole YouTube following people because, quite frankly, no offense, I didn't really give a crap. I have too much going on, and I have my own issues, and really, in all honesty, you know, my head goes so many places all the time that I can't even, you know, take care of myself every day and the things I want to do. So, but I come across this family one day, cute as can be. They have a little girl and a little boy, and you know, I just, like, really had respect for what they were trying to do. And I don't like that arrow, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta take that off. That arrow is not what I wanted. I really had respect for what they were trying to do. And so I just kind of started, you know, when I would get on there and I had some extra time, I would, dang it, I don't like that arrow. You know, screw the arrow. She's just gonna have a stick in her hand, I guess. She's toting a stick to build her little hut with. I could give her a little bit of black hair, but I'm not, I guess. Okay, so I just was like, you know what? I'm going to support them because, like I said, I really like what they're doing. I think they're a cute little family, and why not? Because everybody sometimes needs a little support. And so I want to shout out to Kim and Kay. They do reaction videos and things like that. Sometimes they do some lives. Pretty much what I've watched is the reaction videos. But I want to give a shout out to them because I think they're just a really cute family. And I think that, you know, it never it never hurts to support people who are trying to better themselves and do something for their family. So anyway, back to the thing. I hope you can see now this little creature that I just made. And now right away, I go over here, I see this dude with a beard. He's going to be down toward the right-hand corner of the hill. I'm just picking my colors. Sometimes I get a little caught up in my colors because I get a little carried away wanting it to be where, you know, I don't know. Color picking is hard for me. I don't really know why. That seems so trivial, but I guess, I don't know. I guess that's the, I guess that's the multiple of me. Anyway, so, here's his little beard with a mustache, obviously. Now, I just kind of going roughly with this. What I would do for myself, like when I would draw and create these little things, what I would do is I would go back and I just kind of roughly do it because it's going so fast. I mean, like my images are coming so fast. I would just roughly do it and then I'll go back and after that I will put in. I'll put in like more of the making it like, you know, more professional looking, I guess you could say. More like I took some time to do the damn thing. You know, like it's not just so roughly done. Okay, now, let's see, I forgot a little bit of his hair. It happens sometimes. I just want to say I'm using Doodle Pro. I like this app. It was only $3.99. There may be some, you know, more expensive ones. Some I'm not going to say better because I hadn't really checked into it. But for $3.99, for sure, you can't beat $3.99. And I am a tightwad. What I mean by that is I don't like to waste money. I don't care if I was a freaking billionaire. It ain't no sense to waste no money because somebody else out there could benefit from it. Oh, I messed his eye up. Brittany's a freaking... I about to say handicap, but that's not fair. Damn, I should have said it right then. I guess he's a little bit cross-eyed, thanks to my artistic ability. Anyway, poor fella. Maybe next time an artist will come along and you won't be a cross-eyed motherfucker. I'm sorry, my cousin. Whatever, get over it. If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn channel. Or watch some other person. Alright. I talk a lot. I don't really mean to talk so much. It kind of helps me focus on what I'm doing since I am a multi-system. Don't know if you know what that means. Not really get into it. But there's a reason that you have Siri and you have Bing, so figure it out. So it actually helps me stay focused on what I'm doing because my brain goes so many places at so many different times and I can see so many different little creatures appear that sometimes the creature I'm working on actually starts to morph into another creature, and then that makes it extremely freaking hard for me to show you guys what I see so I can bring it out because of the fact that it freaking changed and it makes it kind of difficult. So drop my pencil. Or my pen, whatever the hell they call this thing. Eye pencil, eye pen, you know, whatever. You get the point what I'm using for sure. That is not the color I thought it was, guys. I apologize. Obviously, when dropping my pencil, I didn't do a very good job picking the damn color. You know what? Let's just go blue. Fuck it. I'm sorry. I gotta really work on my cousin. If anything, I am gonna try to work on it because I know it doesn't sound good. But there is a part of me that really has a filthy sailor mouth. I ain't gonna say it's horrible, but it ain't the best in the world sometimes. So apologize. And as you'll see right around the mouth area, if you'll notice, because of the shape, because of the colors in the heel, I didn't actually even have to put in the lip line with a pencil. So that's what I mean by I don't really have to draw anything in. I just color the shape. I just color the dark and the light spots that I see that make up the character that I'm envisioning at the time. So now I'm going to move on to a different part. And, okay, let's see. What do I see? And when it gets smaller, it kind of becomes, sometimes it can become a little bit more overwhelming with me, even as I'm talking sometimes, because I can, it goes so many places because it's such smaller areas, and I don't know why, but it's almost like it just, the amount of ability to just, run wild with your creation or your vision is, somehow enhanced. I can't answer as to why. Maybe somebody really smart out there can. Who knows? So moving on. Actually, I'm going to keep blue just because I already got it up here. I'm trying to save some time. And I'm going to show you this creature. There's his nose. There's around his eyes, towards the top of his head, around his other eye, his cheek, and down around his mouth. Better. Here is his ears and his other ear. And I'm kind of going sloppy with this, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want my video to be so long nobody wants to watch it. And not really that I'm trying to be like, oh, let me get some subscribers. Oh, like everybody watch my shit. I think that it's something I hadn't seen anybody doing. Actually, somebody hadn't said, hey, that looks pretty cool. What are you doing? I probably never would have even like thought about putting this on here because I guess really assumed somebody out there was doing it already. But I guess I took what they said and I took it on YouTube and I was looking and I was like, well, crud. I guess there really ain't nobody doing something like that. I guess it was kind of interesting for her to watch me that day. And I had never really realized that it was something so, different from what other people were doing. As far as art goes, like to me, one of the coolest art I've ever seen, not knocking any other body's ability, but to me, some of the coolest art I've ever seen is that girl who was on some type of America Got Talent crap, and she was like into sand art. I was like, what? That is awesome. Okay. Now here, I'm going to add a little bit of, go around the just shading, because he's so small, and that's sometimes what you get when you get the really small guys. It gets a little bit hard to, I'm not going to say for me, but I feel like it gets a little bit hard for maybe you guys to maybe see the detail, Don't know if that's true or not. So let me know in the comment section if you feel that you want to participate and you want to give me your input. Feel free to. Not always saying I'm going to agree with you. Not saying I'll even read them all because I really don't know. Man, it just depends on the day. I mean, I'll try to. I mean, hell, I'm a fast reader, I think. But, I'm not saying I don't want your comments. I kind of like to hear what people have to say just because it's a different perspective. And you just don't know until you hear it from someone, You never really know. And I hope you guys can see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And there he is. Just because this is small, I'm going to come over here. And now I hope you can see that creature a little bit better. Actually, what I'm going to do is what I normally said I wasn't going to do on here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this just a little bit darker and show you how that I fill in stuff after it's done. Just so, okay, these are her ears. I don't know if you got that. I made her freaking head a little bit different, but I didn't mean to. It's something when you zoom in, and that's another thing. When you zoom into this thing, it's almost like it makes the size of your airbrush a little bit bigger, and so it gets a little bit, for me, more difficult to follow the original lines that I had, just simply because it makes my pencil bigger. Let's give her some eyes, balls. I mean, she might want to fucking see something. Crud. Not really what I wanted to do, guys. So let's start back over. Let's give it a little white first. A little bit of white in there. Okay, so she looks a little bit more like she could possibly have some fucking eyeballs. And I'm a sucker for blue. What can I say? She's gonna have some blue eyes, and this time I will go around the eyeball a little bit, just so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm gonna give her a little bit of detail. I normally don't do that, just because, but since it is a small thing, I'm just gonna do that so you can see in my mind, kind of like I see all the little details, I guess. But I don't put them out on here because I don't want people to think that I'm drawing this on there. I want people to understand that this is coming from the colors of the hillside, and it's coming from the actual, God knows what happened to that. It's coming from the actual hill itself. It's not me just drawing some crap, and so be it. So I want to kind of show you more what I see when I look at these things. For this one in particular, just because, well, I got it blowed up, and why not? Because I think this is a good one to do that with. And I guess she's toting like something to build her little house with. Boom, there she is. All right. It even kind of looks like right here is a little stairway. Like, anyway, let me just get back to doing things that are easier for everybody to see. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to something different. I'm going to obviously find another face or another creature or another whatever. Right now I see one. Boom. He kind of reminds me of this cat-like creature. By the way, I love cats. Cats are special. I love all animals. But I have a really, really... Oh, Lord, where'd he go? He just morphed into something different. So give me a second. Oh, there he is. I have a really special place in my heart for kitty cats. I like how kind of... They don't, they have their own personalities. I don't give a crud if you feed them, if you freaking let them lay on your bed, if you freaking, give them freaking satin or, shoot, Persian damn rugs to lay on. If they don't want nothing to do with you, they don't have nothing to do with you. And I like that because I just like that, you know. I like that they have their own little, you know, their own little fuck you if they want to. I mean, hell. Who doesn't like a strong-minded animal? When I say a strong-minded animal, what I mean by that is really and honestly, like, and I love dogs and stuff, but hell when you bond with a dog, don't get me wrong, like, yes, you can have this impeccable bond and everything, but at the same time, you kind of wonder, well, yeah, it loves me more than maybe the average dog, even though you feed it, but most dogs are just going to, you know, wag their tail and love you and lick you and want the food, but I feel like with a cat, if you have a special bond with it, like, it's harder to achieve, like, you've really got to, like, put in the work a little bit, and now, I tell people all the time, I'm like, man, I don't just have cats, like, I share my life with cats. And what I mean by that is, like, I hope you're seeing the face coming along. I'm working on the eye right now just to get back to what I was doing. What I mean by, like, I share my life with cats is, like, you know, a lot of people have cats, and they bring them in, and they might let them go out, and they, and they, you know, they kind of domesticate more. Not that they're not already domesticated. I get that. Okay, I am not feeling that. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just back that up. Sometimes I don't like when I add in the details. Even though I think it might help y'all see it better, I don't like it because I don't need them, and it takes away from my creation I'm trying to show you guys. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I share my life with cats. Like, I will go outside in my sleeping bag, and I will lay outside with my cats, because I have quite a few, and I can't honestly bring them all inside like that. I'm not fucking stupid. I mean, I might be the crazy cat lady, but I'm definitely not the crazy cat lady who's got 20 cats in her damn house, and 15 litter boxes. But technically, every cat's supposed to have their own litter box, so, you know, I'm not the person that's going to do that. Like, I love my cats, but y'all's got to keep it outside, with the exception of a select few. And, you know, I feel like cats are just amazing, you guys. I was outside one day, and it was actually kind of cold, so I had I had my sleeping bag, I had like a big jacket on, and there were all the cats, you know, because it was cold outside, all the ones that weren't inside at the time, there's only like 2 inside, and all the cats were like looking through my little my French door little window panes, and I was like, oh my God, and some were like knocking at the damn back door, knocking at the window, knocking at the front door, like they will knock, like let me in, and I felt so bad because I was like, man, it is cold, I can't put all these damn cats in there today. I was like, well, you know what, I don't really have anything better to do right now, I like being in nature, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do, I'm going to go outside with these cats, and I'm going to lay in my sleeping bag, and I'm going to put on my coat, and that's what I'm going to do. So, I go out there, and we're laying, and I'm talking about, like, let's see, we had, Smokey, Simba, Mufasa, Timon, Sarabi, Nala, Bobbit, Murphy. I'm trying to think if that's all the ones that were out there that day. Yeah. I believe little Murphy was there too. Murphy is obviously Murphy's. Y'all are like, shut up about your cats. But anyway, you get the point. There's a lot of them. And so I was in a sleep bag with my jacket on, and they were all laying around me, and they all purr. Like, it's like this, they were just like all purring because they were all happy. And the next thing I know, I hear one of my cats, it was Simba, who's like a little, like a cat with no tail. He's like, obviously got some makes in him. He was like growling, and then his brother started growling because, see, all my little bobtail cats growl like dogs. And I look up, and there is this obviously feral, huge, freaking white with all these little spots, well, you know, like little spots on him. And he is just like prancing over, looking at us. And the second I pop my head up, he's like, oh, snap, that ain't a cat. And he like backs up, and it's like, what the F? Like, what is going on? And then, you know what's really weird? Is that little guy, he started coming around. He was big. But he was little because, you know, he's a cat. And all cats are smaller than us, so you get my point. He starts coming around, as you can see, let me take a break from that story. I'm creating his, as you can see from the colors, I am creating his little outfit, which I'm making it green. I don't know why, because he kind of reminds me of a Dobby, even though Dobby didn't wear green. That's why I'm making him. And I found that a lot of times this stuff, it's easy to make these little creatures with these little weird little roby type things. And I often wonder, man, whoever created these creatures sometimes in like these stories, did they see this and did they see sort of like the same deal, and that's why they always kind of had these little roby things on? Yeah, his legs just got really weird, so I'm real sorry about that. That was really ugly. But it is a figment of my imagination, so I guess, well, it's a figment of my imagination. You know what? Screw his damn legs. I'm not going to enhance those. Hope no one gets pissed. Why would you? And you know what? Screw his arms, too, because you get the damn point. I will put in a little bit of, and I don't like to do this too much, but, you know, if I add the lines, it's not really, it just kind of helps enhance it sometimes. So I normally don't like to add in black like that, but God, and I know why, because it looks freaking stupid. So we're just going to do it like that. Okay, now I'm going to move on to something else. And as I'm looking around, I see, what do I see? Oh my, okay, I see this little dude over here. We're going to go with this color fudge. Okay. I could use maybe orange, but okay. As you see that dark that I'm coloring around, that is going to be where his eyes go. A lot of times that's what catches me is his eyes, and then like this. Oh crap! I colored in too much. Okay. And or whatever it is, when I first seen this in my imagination, right? All I could think about was the little creatures in Toy Story, those little ones in the machine, like the claw. Anyway, let's go with color. Color. Sometimes I know people be like, "Would you just pick a color and just go on with it? Let's get it done." You know. Crap. Colored in on his face by accident. And, like, if you guys like this, like, you ain't gotta really click the like button unless you feel like it. You ain't gotta whatever. But if you feel like you really like it, feel free to click the like button, obviously. Like, I'm not doing it to get likes. I'm just doing it, like, just because. Like, I don't know if you watched my other videos. Somebody's like, oh, like, that is cool. Like, what in the world? Like, I ain't never seen it like that. And I was like, oh, really? And then I got to looking into it, and I was like, oh, well, I guess nobody really is doing anything like this. So, you know what? Why don't I put it out there for the world? And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. You know? So, and then plus, you know, I'll just, you know, one day, somebody can come along, like, say, for instance, I don't know, somebody who gives a shit about anything I've ever done. Probably the only people that would be that is my kids. Anyway, they can be like, oh, snap, okay, and then that way, it's just out there, I guess. Or honestly, I have to say, you know, maybe because it would be, and right here, it would be nice, obviously, he's got some little, oh my God in heaven, I am struggling with his feet. You know what, his feet are behind that ditch thing right there. You see that? His feet are behind there, or either he don't have any damn feet. But, you know, really and honestly, if it inspires somebody to, you know, do something creative and to, you know, remember what it's like to use their imagination, you know, shoot, that's even better, you know. I've said this before in other videos. Our imagination is something that we shouldn't lose. You know, we really shouldn't. A lot of people do, I feel like. But it's really something that we shouldn't lose. So I'm going to see this little creature over here. And I don't think I used a very good color. I may change this. Sometimes the coloring is not exactly. I know I say this all the time. Like a freaking whatever. And see, that freaker just changed in my mind. And that is not. And I'll be honest with you. The first creature I saw, I liked a lot better. And it must be the coloring. So let's go yellow. See what I can do with this yellow here. As you see, I'm going around in the greens that are not as dark. When I say that, the green of the hill picture, I'm going around the darker area there. And as you'll see, it begins to make a face. Yeah, I like this. This is the one I've seen first in there. And I like it better. And I don't know why, I just do. And he appears to be blowing on something in my mind, and I'll show you how I see that. Let me give this little dude a little bit of hair first, because I see his hair, obviously. And his hair is this light portion. I'm going to circle it first. His hair is this light portion compared to this. See how that's lighter than that and that? And I'm going to take that off. So now I can put his little hair. He has this funky little troll-like hair. What I was talking about in the liking in the comments, I don't really know if I'm showing, like if I'm explaining, I don't really know if you guys are not that y'all are dumb or nothing, but I don't really know if I'm doing it. Lord, he's got one big pupil and one whatever. What in the hell? Okay, I don't really know if what I'm doing, you guys can like understand. Not like I said, not you guys are dumb or nothing, but as far as like where I'm getting the like what I'm creating, like I don't want you to think that I'm just drawing this on there. I hope you guys are getting that I'm not doing that. Like I'm just seeing the difference in the colors on the nature scene, and from that, there's his little hand, and from that, because he's holding something, he's blowing it, and from that, oh Lord, my Apple Pencil's getting low. So let me wrap this up. And from that, what I do is I just go with it, and I bring out the differences in the contrast, and from the differences in the contrast, I get what I get. Simple put. Let's go with that. It might be too dark. I don't know, because his little clothes are showing through just a little bit right here. I feel like just a tiny bit they're showing through behind this, because he's behind this dude. And let me real fast. Let me change this to a light. Let me put in his little whatever the hell he's blowing on here. A whistle. I don't know what the hell it is. It's something. And there you can see that little creature. I might just put a little bit of the black here. I don't know how this is going to look, just so you can see. Nope, don't like it. Alright. I do want to give him just a little bit of color around his mouth so you can see that he's kind of blowing on that. Alright. And since my Apple Pencil is going bleh, what I'm going to do, and this is no waste as much as I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hurry up real fast. I'm going to come in real fast. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. I want you to see what we got here. We got this guy over here with the beard and the hat. We got this little guy that kind of, at first when I see him, reminded me of the people in Toy Story. We have this little guy who, man, I don't know what he is. He's just happy to be here. And we have this guy who kind of reminded me of Dobby. And then the little girl, obviously, who is like fixing to go build her little house or something. Oh, man, there's something good right there, but I'm going to take that out. Okay. And then the guy who is blowing on his, I don't know, his flute, his freaking, I don't know, hell, he may have something wrong with him. He's over here eating on a stick. I don't know. Not that you can't eat certain sticks, I guess, but who the hell knows? Anyway, so what I'm going to do real fast, I'm going to go in and I'm going to kind of enhance it a little bit, kind of like what I do when it's just me, and I kind of want it to look not so sloppy. I want it to look more uniform because I want it to, be of better quality. Because if you're going to do something, I'm not saying I always am going to do that on here. If you're going to do something, though, just because this is just, like, trying to show you guys, it's not really, like, something I'm going to, actually, I probably for myself, I will make it better once I'm through a job. I don't want to bore you guys too much. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, if you're going to do something, though, give it your all, man. Don't be like, don't half-ass no shit. Go big or go home. Give it your all, or, why waste your time? And what I mean by that is, like, when it's from just me and it's not just trying to show you guys this, I would go back and I would really make sure that all of this stuff was more professional looking because, I'm going to take the time to do it. I might as well do it right. Funny story real fast as I'm finishing up. My son the other day, I was discussing something with him about, use what you got, son. And when you use it, do everything you can to your best of your ability and work with what you have. And, don't half-butt something. I'm trying to work on my cousin, right? Don't half-butt something just because other people maybe don't give it their all and stuff like that. Well, we had some Chinese food like the night before, and I hadn't ate the fortune cookies yet. And so Taylor, obviously, that's my son's name, was trying to change the subject, I feel like, a little bit. And he was kind of like, oh, the fortune cookies. Okay, let's see what my fortune is. Well, he opens it up, and I swear it says, in life, it's not about the cards. Wait, it's not about the card. You know what? Hold up. I want to get that right because the fortune was like so like perfect for the situation. I don't want to screw it up by telling y'all the wrong crap. Anyway, sorry I dropped my pencil, guys. If you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. And it's kind of hard to draw without a pencil. But anyway, I want to really get the fortune right. But I don't have time to find it right now. Hell, I got to find it. I got it in a book, actually, because I was like, oh, I got to save this and write it down or, you know, whatever. Anyway, but it was pretty much talking about using the cards that you have. Like, it's not the cards that you don't have in life. It's using the cards that you do have. Something of that nature. Maybe another video, I'll find the thing, I'll get it right. And I was like, oh, snap, that so fits what I was saying. And he was like, oh, you know how kids can be. And he was like, oh, okay. All right, let's see my other fortune because there's one more cookie left. Let's see what my other fortune is, and this is going to be my fortune. I was like, heck no. And I was like, I tell you what, give it to me. I'm going to open it up. This will be my fortune. I was like, you're not going to get out of the fact that was so, like, the universe telling you what I was telling you is right. And so he was laughing. He didn't want me to have the damn fortune cookie because he didn't want it to be, he wanted to have another fortune, you know, trying to be funny and be like, yeah, okay. And I swear I opened that fortune cookie. And when I opened that fortune cookie, I almost fell out on the freaking floor because that damn fortune cookie didn't have a freaking fortune in it. And I was like, oh my God, look at that, Taylor. See? I was like, the universe is trying to tell you I know what the hell I'm talking about because you didn't even have a freaking fortune in this one. I said, so see, either damn way, that was your fortune. That's the universe trying to tell you something. And so it was like this funny little thing, and we laughed about it. Well, me, him, and his father, and yeah, anyway. Thought I'd share that with y'all. Hell, I might should have played the damn numbers on the back of that one. You know what? I might try that. I'll let you guys know if I decide to do that. I'm not really a big gambler, quite frankly, because I just ain't. Like, damn. I'd rather freaking... I don't know. I just know the odds aren't in my favor, I don't feel like. You know, I don't feel like the odds are in my favor. But I guess you can't win if you don't play. Okay. And now these look pretty good. I can add a little bit of, well, I don't really like to do that, but I can show you a little bit different. Oh crap. That is, you see something, that's why I don't really draw this crap. And I know some of you are like, yeah, okay, she just drawing that shit on there, but I don't, because I'm going to tell you something. I can draw a little bit, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to this mess, I do not do well with it. Like, just trying to draw something in, it gets kind of, so, and I just screwed that ear up, for sure, but whatever. I know I done this, but I felt like it didn't look all that great right there. And like I said, I normally go around and erase like some of the stuff where I didn't get the stuff exactly right. And like I said, my pen's going dead, but I can like do so many more things. I will show you some more, guys. Like I said before, that I didn't freaking finish because I'm a rambler. My mind goes a lot of places. Like I said before, I'm multiple, so please forgive me. What I wanted to say is if you feel like commenting something, feel free to comment down below if you think I could do something better to describe it to you. Like if you're seriously interested, not just fucking trolling, trying to be like, oh, you know, you suck or whatever. I mean, if you want to say that, say it. It really don't make a fuck to me. But just, you know, and I don't even know if I'll get a lot of comments. But if I start getting a lot of comments, do me a favor and just fucking keep your opinions that are negative or some bullshit to yourself. But if they're negative opinions that are good, please feel free to share them with me. I won't be offended. It's a lot to offend me because I'm probably a person who normally don't mean to, but I be offending people. Like, but can't help it. I am just me. That's my name. On my channel, and you know, I just try to keep it real. But anyway, thanks for watching. Even if you thought it sucked, thanks for watching, because you still watched it. Anyway, subscribe if you freaking feel like it. Press some notification if you feel like it. If you don't, thanks for at least attempting to watch my channel and attempting to like my channel. Like I said, I'm really not doing this for subscribers. I'm really not doing it for anything other than just to put out another idea of art to inspire the next generation of artists and to inspire everyone to remember to keep your imagination. Don't lose it, because if you start to lose it, it's because you didn't use it. Peace.